Seaman presses there for Laurel Highlands, and again the ball poked out in front of the Brownsville bench. A little bit of a slow start here in the opening minute at Redstone Field, and you wonder about the adjustment for Laurel Highlands playing on the high grass here today. The Mustangs, of course, used to playing on the sport turf over at Mustang Field, and that grass is high out there today. Had an opportunity to walk down on the field before the start of today's game. That grass 5 or 6 inches high. So for players who are used to playing on the sport turf, the game might play a little bit slower here today as Timmy Lucas in there battling for Laurel Highlands. They'll lead the charge for the Mustangs up front today. Laurel Highlands yet to get anything going here offensively, and Brownsville trying to send things down here on the near wing with a pass intended for Mark Shaharick. And a little battle there as Laurel Highlands sends Eli Mitchell into the corner. And the ball out of play. It will be a Brownsville corner kick from the near side. Another note here, they're actually using the football boundaries instead of the soccer boundaries due to the width of the Redstone Field. So the out of bounds you see for football is also the out of bounds that will be used here for soccer today, as the corner will be taken by Ian Mizarak, number 17, here for the Falcons. He'll boot it with a left foot into the mixer. Ball loose out in front. Mitchell trying to clear. Halfway fanned on it, but Seaman able to get it out there for Laurel Highlands. Brownsville, though, continues to press in. Zach Ruffcorn trying to play it back. Has a man loose here on the wing, but sending it out of play is Colton Delarose, number 1, the sophomore. Mustangs fire it back in here on the near side. Sent in by Mahalko. Headed forward there by Timmy Rice. And the Mustangs now try to work it into the Brownsville defensive third, but it's picked up there by Jacob Bana. The Brownsville keeper head to Delarose, now on the run to Flowers, but Flowers unable to track it down. Ball out of play and back over to Laurel Highlands. Mahalko on the throw in here for the Mustangs. Sends it in. Chipped down by Mears. Try to push it ahead. Looking there for Timmy Lucas. Sent out of play by the Falcons. And again, Laurel Highlands. Mahalko sends it in. Delarose a little header. Pressured there on the near side by Eli Mitchell of Laurel Highlands. But Brownsville able to control. Ball might have been out of play here on the near side. It was off of Brownsville and out. And Zach Mitchell will send it back in here for the Mustangs. Long throwing down in front, looking there for Timmy Rice. Deflected back to Seaman. Chip back ahead over to Timmy Lucas. Lucas trying to get around defenders. Sends it into the box. Ball loose out in front and played back there on the right side over to Seaman. Seaman tries to reposition. Now the Mustangs played back on the back line over to Todd Brown. Brown trying to push it ahead. Mustangs look to attack. Mears had it for a moment, plays it back to Seaman, try to work it off to his left, chipped there by Lucas, sent into the air and cleared by the Falcons again, all the way back to Todd Brown of Laurel Highlands. Brown trying to pass it ahead to Braden Steele, but broken up once again by Brownsville. They'll go wide here on the near side, out of the reach of the freshman Mark Sharanek. And the Mustangs trigger it back into Seaman. On the back line again to Russell Blejo. Fancy dribbling there from Blejo, sending it up to Mitchell. Mitchell lets it go through, and Mears will pick it up on the far side for the Mustangs. Back to Mitchell, pressured there by Flowers and knocked out of play. Another throw in here for the Mustangs. We've played almost 5 minutes of scoreless soccer so far today. Mitchell sends it back into Steele. And now Mitchell again, but pressed off the balls. It's Juan there by Ruffcorn, who pushes it down on the near side, looking for Sharanek. And the ball out of play, off of Laurel Highlands and out. And Sharanek will take the throw. Off to Zach Ruffcorn, looking to chip it ahead, but Todd Brown plays it there for Laurel Highlands. Ahead looking for Mears. Mears try to spin around Zach Ruffcorn, and Ruffcorn able to pick his pocket. It'll send it out of play to the right of the keeper, Jake Campbell. Almost fell down the hill. A big drop off there, right behind the goal. And on the right side. And we'll track that ball down, and the goal kick will be taken here by Zach Mitchell of Laurel Highlands. Our game referees today, Tom Marquardt and Steve Chrissy. As Mitchell sends it all the way back down to the midfield. Headed high there by Rice, looking for Lucas, but played back by Shandon Marshall of Brownsville. Another poke high into the air. Lucas looking for it, overran it. Now tries to regain and will push it ahead on the far side. Lucas staying with it. Lucas trying to come into the box, but again, Marshall on the breakup. Laurel Highlands able to keep possession momentarily before Delarose comes with some pressure. Double team forced there by the Falcons, and they'll free the ball to Flowers. Flowers trying to push it ahead to Zabatula. Never got in his direction as the Mustangs keep it alive here for a moment in the Brownsville zone before Eli Roughcorn will pick it up. Push it ahead to Flowers again, trying to get it up through to Zach Roughcorn. Mitchell trying to get back on it again for Laurel Highlands. Ball is chipped back ahead here on the near side off of Sharanek and out. And another throw here for Timmy Mahalko and the Mustangs. Ahead to Seaman, who heads it forward here on the near side. Eli Mitchell trying to track it down, plays it back to Seaman, who works it off to his right to Zach Mitchell. And now Seaman again on the back line to Russell Blejo. Blejo back through center. Touch ahead as Braden Steele controls. But Steele ridden off the ball from some nice pressure there from Zach Roughcorn. But Steele staying with it, and the ball out of play on the far side. And we'll stay with Laurel Highlands 7 minutes in here at the Redstone Field in Republic. Played off the Falcon and out. Lights now on, sun behind the trees. Lucas trying to track it down, but a nice play there by Delarose. Able to play it back for a moment before Steele picks it up for Laurel Highlands. Steele a chip. Ahead on the far side to Rice. Might have been ruled offsides. No, a foul here against Brownsville. Quite a gun with that right foot. As the Mustangs looking to strike first. Mitchell from 26 right into the wall, but Mahalko gets it back, sends it low, and the ball scooped up by Jacob Bana. First shot of the game for the Mustangs. And Bana out of the box. Sends it high here on the near side and out of play. And the soccer line is a little bit tough to pick up here at the Redstone Field in Republic. You can see the red soccer lines. Might be tough at times for the players to see the top of the 18. The white football line's much more visible out there. Now Brownsville trying to counter back, and that was offsides. Off the body of Seaman. Spun back on the far side to Rice. Pressure there by Delarose. Delarose trying to keep it in. Actually went off the head of the official announce. Will be a throw in here for Laurel Highlands. Off the head of Steve Chrissy there on the far side. And Zach Mitchell will take the throw in again for Laurel Highlands. Sends it into the box. Went all the way through Eli Mitchell, who will retrack it down on the near side. Poke it back out to Seaman. Reset back up top to Mears. Off to his left again. Over to Mitchell, and on the back line again to Mahalko. Mahalko. Pressure there by Sabatul, but stays with it. Sends it ahead to Mears. Brownsville continues to press. Flowers a little collision there with Mahalko as Mears wins the ball for the Mustangs. Forward here, and Steele a nice run. Steele's shot might have been deflected wide.
Shot, Laurel Highlands, Braden Steele.
We'll say off of Laurel Highlands and out. Was not deflected.
Goal kick, Falcons.
It'll be a goal kick here for Rhonda Flowers and the Brownsville Falcons. Flowers sends it low, but right to the Mustangs. Timmy Lucas. Lucas trying to pull it back to Seaman. Chipped on that back line where it's cleared back out by Dylan Ferguson. And the ball off of Brownsville and out as Eli Roughcorn couldn't keep it out there on the far side. Steele sends it back in. And a long shot there from Zach Mitchell. Mitchell taking that shot from about 35 yards. A line drive to the keeper, Bana. And Bana sends it high in the air. Mustangs poke it back. Sabatul, a little collision there. And here's the freshman, Sharanek. Can't get around Seaman. And the play whistled down. And a foul here on the Mustangs.
Foul on the Mustangs, near side.
And Shandon Marshall.
Allen's on the near side, throwing by number 7.
Must have actually ruled that ball out here on the near side, so Marshall will take the throw. Headed back by Mahalko. A little collision there. Mears will chip it back to Zach Mitchell. Mitchell sends it ahead. Off the head of Dylan Ferguson. Mustangs looking to break as Timmy Rice was trying to push it down. It was sent back to Mears, who will send it low, where it's picked up by Jacob Bana. Bana rolls it out on the near side to Daniel Miller. For the Mustangs press and pick up the loose ball as Eli Mitchell finds it. Mitchell trying to play it off to his right. Colton Delarose, though, pushes it forward here for Brownsville. Blejo playing it back over to Mitchell, sends it high in the air to Max Mears. Mears now off to his left, trying to send it ahead on the break. Well defended there by Ian Mizarek, and played back to the Mustangs back line. Where Todd Brown plays it over to Zach Mitchell, and off to Steele. Steele, and now Mears again. Mears from 25, chips it top of the box, headed out by Delarose. Off the foot of Timmy Lucas, high into the air again. Lucas, a little header, comes loose on the near side, and the shot on goal goes wide on the far post. Taken there by Eli Mitchell. So we've played 13 minutes, still scoreless. Laurel Highlands and Brownsville in this conference opener. Now Brownsville making the first substitution of the game.
It's going to be number 18, Lucas Kernbosky.
Lucas Kernbosky coming into the game. First time he's entered here today for the Brownsville Falcons. And that's Krembosky, number 18. Almost 14 minutes in. And a free kick to be taken here by the Falcons and Shandon Marshall, the sophomore. And Marshall pushes it forward here to Delarose. Delarose off to Sharanek. Sharanek looking to send it ahead. Played back by Mears, but controlled by Daniel Miller of Brownsville. Looking for the chip ahead to Sabatula, who has some help there up ahead. And as the Falcons look to break, hitting the deck for Brownsville.